Hey, Traveler fans. Are you the note taker for your Traveler game? If you're the one sitting at the table taking all of those complete notes for your table, then these are the products that you need. These are made by our friends Mystic Bull Games, and they are the Scout Captain's Rudder and the Star Traveler's Logbook. And these two books hold 26 weeks worth of journal entries as well as many other little things that will help you in your note taking, such as account ledgers. You can keep a complete track of your travelers or your ship's bank records and how much money is available. As said, there were 26 weeks worth of journals notes that can be taken, including system notes, contacts and factions, intelligence, secrets, navigational hazards, all manner of things. There are pages for patron contacts, such as what the operation for said patron was, what were the discoveries, what was the after action report done. There are things for scouts. There's survey data. There are maps that can be filled in, as well as space for planetary notes and odd findings that you find. So go over to Mystic Bull Games and get your Star Traveler's Logbook and Scout Captain's Rudder. You can go there directly by scanning the QR code on the screen or going to the link at the bottom. And as always, there will be a code at the bottom of the description in this video, and you can click on that or copy and paste it and go over that way. I'll see you in charted space. Safe travels, travelers. Welcome to Behind the Claw. We will be picking up where we left off last week. So, these guys have pretty much made their way entirely through most of the ship. They've rescued several of the crew, and some of the passengers. Right now, two of the passengers, Stev and Alex, a Vargur couple, they are they were found in the cargo hold, hiding, trying to hide as best they could to stay away from Mar and Sua, and Audrey ran into them, and so now they are staying close to Audrey. These two, Steph and Alex, are essentially, they come from some money. You could say that they came from probably well off, higher upper middle class, and they are they are not traditional Vargur. They have grown up in imperial culture, and so as far as the wealthy and elite go, they really know their station pretty well, and they ended up taking this cruise mostly to make contacts because they are, again, just like Mara and Sua, they are starship or starport brokers. Doesn't it say what they specialize at? Maybe everything. I guess you sell one box of shit, it's just the same as selling another box of shit. So, I hope, Sua likes to dabble with wine, whereas I think these two probably sell whatever. But they took the cruise not really because they wanted a red zone vacation trip. They took the cruise because they wanted to make contacts and rub elbows, hopefully with nobility, and just kind of network with these people. And that was mostly successful until, of course, the wreck and um, people started being murdered, and so their networking vacation suddenly became rather bad for them. And so right now they are with Audrey. Um, Kaz has the other survivors over on the Garrus class rescue vessel, and they are kind of all in a common area. And I don't remember what Kaz was doing. Probably.
I have Marin Solus, whatever the guy's name is,
Right,
on
he's unconscious.
yeah, he's unconscious. So basically, my plan is I'm gonna take him to the med bay and shove him into an ice box,
Okay.
and and settle the people into the ship.
Okay.
And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And right now, Zersey is up in the captain's quarters, or rather, the captain's office on the bridge, and he is attempting to hack into the safe. Meanwhile, down in the cargo hold, uh, Audrey and Stev and Alex are making their way to the engineering section because these guys have decided that it's probably best that they just get rid of the ship entirely for several reasons. And Audrey's going to overload the fusion reactor, hopefully in a timed, not immediately, but um, you know, it's going to go kablooey. And so that's where we left off. So, Audrey, we will
Mhm.
pick up with you. You. Let's see here. Yeah. So, you guys get up into engineering. And so, if you want to set this reactor to overload, go ahead and give me a engineering power plus intellect check or education, your choice.
Okay, so engineering, education, 8.
Nice, perfect. So what time? What kind of timer are you setting for this thing?
2 hours.
2 hours. All right. So you set this. You set the reactor. Basically, it's pretty simple. I mean, the idea of a ship having like a self destruct is kind of stupid. The, that end scene in the first Alien movie. I'm like, why would a space trucker have a self destruct on their ship? I do not understand. But I mean, you don't need to have a self destruct on a either a fission or a fusion reactor because essentially all you have to do is turn off the cooling system and it's going to have issues almost immediately. And so you have kind of timed this out for 2 hours, and of course the alarms start going off. Um, what's left of the computer's voice can be heard saying, warning, coolant system to the reactor has been, and you're hearing this as well, Zersey. It's all over the ship. It's a ship-wide announcement. Warning: the coolant system to the reactor has been disabled. This will result in a meltdown event, and it is listing that you essentially have um, like 1 hour and 40 minutes to reverse this course of action. In other words, to stop the reactor from melting down. And so you have successfully set the reactor to overload. So what is your next plan of action, Audrey?
Let's see, well, we rescued everyone. So, well, in the cargo bay, did Audrey see boxes of spare parts?
Uh, Probably yes. Yeah, there would so I didn't expect you to ask that question, but it is probably a really good idea. Let me bring this up. Actually, it should be right in here. There we go. Subsidized liner. So they're 600 tons. They would probably have 10 tons worth of spares in the cargo hold, along with fine wines, cheese, aged beef steaks that are vacuum packed in freezer pods. Um, and then the rest, of course, would be whatever the guests and crew I'd stash probably. The crew's probably not going to bring that much, but some of these nobles, they have to bring half their estate in just luggage. So yeah, there's 10 tons. When you were in the cargo hold, you would have noted that there was 10 tons worth of spares.
Okay, well, is there a way to carry the boxes of the spares and the steaks from this ship to our ship?
Yeah. I mean, so the spares are going to be problematic because they are in large boxes, and I mean 10 tons of spares is quite substantial. Getting them up and down either your only real choice is, let's see. So this is a lift shaft. You could get them up and down there, but you're going to need a loader. This door here, the side of the subsidized liner Amishi, this is a airlock door, right? Yeah, this would be an airlock. Well, not an airlock, but this is a large cargo bay door. The problem with that is that um, the front end of the ship is under water, and and that's not completely unworkable. But the other problem is, of course, that the fuel tanks have ruptured, and there is liquid hydrogen that is freezing the seawater around the Amishi. That could be more problematic than the fact that it is in water. But in addition to that, you know, I know. Oh, they're not going to say anything. I'm going to say that there is very likely in here. What I am looking for. Sure, why not? Every Traveler game has to have at least one of these, sooner or later. All right. So there is likely one of these in the cargo bay.
Oh, it's the loader from Aliens.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and this one, so they updated the artwork and kind of made it their own thing, but I mean, the one from the last vehicle handbook, I mean, it might as well have just been, a copy paste from Aliens. It was exactly the same. Um uh, and then there's probably some kind of cargo transfer robot in there. These are very commonly used. Da, 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 da. Like, I think it's I know what it looks like. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like a forklift bot. Yeah, forklift. That that is it. But there's no. Oh, it's an. That's an option. No, no. I guess that would be a utility bot. Of some kind. Lab control. There it is. The tool sack work bot. Actually, okay. So now these things are can be used for a number of in a number of different ways. But the tool sack is most commonly used either in construction or um, in cargo handling. And so this is the tool sack, and it just, you know, it will putter around on its treads and capable of lifting stuff up. Now, the issue, of course, then is, I mean, the tool sack can, of course, help get the some of the cargo to the door at least, and the loader, if somebody's piloting it, it requires drive walker skill. Um, they can at least move the cargo, you know, the 10 tons of spares or whatever else you're taking, that can be moved with um, the light cargo loader from the Amishi's cargo hold to your ship. So the only real problem that I can foresee here is that none of these are waterproof, and none of them are going to operate very well in freezing water. You know, from the hydrogen. So there is your there's your ability to move cargo around in the cargo deck. What's your plan?
Oh, because the ship's underwater.
Yes, that is a problem.
Yeah, even at the front through this door,
Sorry, which door?
by where their shuttle is stuck behind that door.
Um. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the cargo hold, the water is up to this point here,
Uh,
and it's quickly it is filling the cargo hold up. It will be entirely underwater um, probably by tomorrow morning, and the cargo hold will be completely drowned in water.
All right. Well, then Audrey goes with Stev and Alex back to our rescue ship.
Okay, so you make your way out of the ship, and let's see here. I need Audrey, but there's. So yeah, you make your way back to the Garrus class rescue ship, and we put. Well, it doesn't matter. We know that by this point, Kaz has stuffed Marin Sua in one of the low berths, and yeah, he's got everybody else kind of crammed into this rather large common area, and
I'm making people sandwiches and powdered hot chocolate because really that's probably the best thing one can do right now.
That's probably true, right? So yeah, Audrey makes her way over there. Meanwhile, Zerzi, you finally are able to get into the safe by now.
Okay.
Inside the safe, there is some money.
Ooh.
Bring up my dice roller. Wrong dice.
Aw,
So
3 kids and sorry.
there is 1,000 credits in hard currency in the safe.
Okay.
And just basically the paperwork, the registration paperwork for the proving ownership of the Amishi.
Yeah, I'll take the paperwork and I'll take the money. Why? Might as well then, for my trouble, and then me and Virgil will just leave the ship.
Okay.
Wait,
so-
no, Zerzi, I messaged you real quick. Can you steal their transponder codes? Can you just cut out the transponder?
Am I able to do that since I have full access to the computers?
So transponders are a whole other beast. They are protected in and of themselves.
Right. I'm not saying that we hack it so that we get access to the Dindy codes. No, that would probably be, as you said, it's probably doable, but certainly outside of our capability range. But I literally mean like the physical, the housing, the box, whatever that it goes into, like the actual like that, so that if we find somebody that might want it, such as perhaps a rival security agency or pirates or somebody that could actually make use of it, we could sell it to them. Because this transponder has a Dindy code recorded onto it.
Right. For the Gorem system.
Right, sure. So basically, hypothetically, let's say we want to sell it to, if we sell it to the to the Zhidani might be able to hack it, for instance. Sorry, the Zhidani secret police or whatever,
right?
The Klobosel or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah. So I mean, Zerzi can make a First of all, Zerzi can make.
If I have to do like actual mechanical engineering stuff, I'll have Clanker come do it because my mechanic skill and stuff is dog shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I mean, first thing that Zerzy needs to do is make an investigate plus intellect check.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, investigate's the one thing I don't have, so that's intellect -3, I believe.
Yes.
5.
So the problem here is that it's not that Zerzy's completely incapable around starships. He spent plenty of time on them, but he's not really the technical aspect of it. If it's a button on a console, he can operate it, but he's really not an engineer. And so he probably wouldn't even know where to look to find the transponder on the bridge.
Okay.
Of another ship. You know where it is on your ship, but
right.
You know, every bridge is different.
Sure. Okay.
I think my nerves would probably be shot since this thing's about to essentially become a large explosive bomb, and I'm sitting in the middle of it, so I want to just leave.
Yeah, it was a long shot. I
probably
agree.
just look around for a little bit, and I'm just like, this thing's only got like 30 minutes till it's supposed to blow up. I want to get off planet, so couldn't find it. Sorry.
yeah. I think that's fine. It was a long shot anyway.
Okay.
Would have been nice, but not a big deal.
So Zerzy makes his way back to the rescue ship. Somewhere. All right. So, Kaz, you can go ahead and make a piloting plus dex check.
I sure can. Spacecraft. Not the smoothest takeoff. No, not the smoothest takeoff.
Yeah, but it was only 6 was all you needed. So yeah, you lift off and climb into the atmosphere, and somebody want to make a astrogation plus intellect or education?
Astrogation.
Yeah, you're going to be setting a course heading back to Gorham Station, which is way the hell out there. I mean, from where you are, it is a far piece.
Well, I mean, I have astrogation, so I assume I can do them at the same time.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, once you're in orbit, there's really nothing that needs to be done.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So it is going to take you a good week to get back to Gorham Station, and you guys can. I mean, you've got these survivors aboard. I don't know if you could really do a whole lot of studying in that amount of time, but I will allow you guys to take add a week of study period.
Okay.
I mean, as long as the survivors are looked after, I don't see a problem with that.
Well, Clanker has stewards, so presumably we can do that.
Right.
God, I want to offer Giovanna a understudy position. Not understudy, a nurse.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah, she would accept if during this week, if you wanted to discuss with her, how are you going to present this?
I mean, basically, I like the fact that she's a survivor and, like, you know, despite being in an unknown situation, didn't just, like, you know, shit herself and go, oh no, oh, woe was me. But she was like, there's a ship. I'm taking this opportunity. You know, like, let's fucking go. Like, I tell her that her plan was, you know, her plan had flaws because, you know, she's and I'm not going to mince words with her. I'll be like, because, you know, you're a not very well educated, you know, thug from some backwater shithole that you fled at the earliest opportunity. So, you know, good job on you.
Mora is not a backwater shithole.
Oh, isn't it?
No,
Oh, I
more
thought-
more is like if there was a capital of the Spinward Marches sector, Mora would be it.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was a.
No, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it is. I don't know the exact number, but I mean, you're probably looking at a population in the billions.
Okay,
so
all right,
it's
all
like
right, okay. Well then,
high tech.
all right, fine. So, well, all right. In that case, I still though, like, okay, fine. Not some backwater shithole, but very well. You decided to make something yourself, not get lost in the crowd. Your plan sucked, but that's due to inexperience. Military strategy is just audacity. They call it audacity when you succeed, and they call it suicidal overconfidence when you fail. So had you managed to steal the ship from under us, the hell, you would have had your own ship. How cool is that? Anyway, so yeah, basically, so I'm offering to teach you, give you like valuable medic skills that you could and we could use another person on the ship.
Okay. So she would completely accept that. I mean, she comes right out and tells you that she can't guarantee that she'll stay with your crew for ever, but this is exactly the kind of thing that she's looking for right now to essentially get not only off of this planet, but to get away from stuff, because
Right.
she is of course wanted on Mora for murder,
Right, for the murder.
and yeah, she would completely take this job.
Cool.
So you have yourself a new nurse.
Nice. There you go. Hey, Cap, I'm picking up a nurse.
And did you discuss salary or anything with this person?
This is an internship sort of position, so she gets to have food and lodging.
But it still is going to cost us in resources.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but minimally.
In fact,
right now we're sitting at 362,411 credits in our main ship, which is only enough for one ship payment and then half of another payment, more or less.
Yeah, well, I guess I guess we'll have to move some passengers around then, huh? Well, besides, we're sitting on some very valuable intel, Captain, so I'm not that worried.
So yeah, adding her to the crew will add an additional 1,000 credits a month to life support costs.
Yeah, I would say that's rather trivial. Besides, she's good with a blade. I'll give her my my not stun sword, the static blade. Static blade is what I'll give her.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's an expensive high tech knife.
Yeah, she can wave it around in combat in case we need. And yeah, like theoretically, she could be an extra gunner. She'll be an extra set of hands. We've actually had situations where we didn't have enough people to do tasks.
Yeah.
What all is she skilled in? Just medical stuff, or?
But she's not skilled in medical stuff at all. She's got
no.
She has streetwise stabbing and stealth, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Here is
Yeah, there you
Giovanna.
go.
Blade, persuade, stealth. Okay.
Wait,
So
she took the job of junior steward. She doesn't even have the steward skill.
Right. So yeah, we'll start her off on medic 0 and move from there.
Sure. All right.
But honestly, like her stat spread isn't terrible for a sneaky sort of person. Maybe I'll start her off with Rika. We'll see.
Yeah, she doesn't have, really bad. She doesn't have bad characteristics at all. So
yeah, she has actively good stats.
Like
you're responsible for her both in game and out of game, is what.
Yes.
I have 3 robots to take care of. I'm good.
So So, Kaz, I will let you make a. I mean, this should be a science psychology plus intellect check.
Funny enough, I do have a chip for that. Let me just take a look at the rating that I have for it. Uh, no, I don't. I actually have psionicology and xenology. I don't have psychology, so I guess I'm rolling that untrained.
Yep, go for it.
Uh, lol, LMAO.
Yeah, I mean, she accepts the job. The only about the only thing that I mean, you've only known her for a couple of hours, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Um, she comes off as rather cold. Not a whole lot. And at first, when you met her, you thought that maybe it was just social awkwardness, or maybe it was the particular situation that she found herself in. But it hasn't changed over time. There's just a a distance with her. But that's about the only thing that you're able
Well,
to pick out.
I mean, if I recall correctly, she was able to she was acting reasonably well, and then was able to turn it on and off like on a dime,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, would I still haven't read her mind yet? So, would you allow me that like over the course of the week, I'd be able to get a good scan on her and then roll psionicology to see if I can like maybe suss out something about her? Like, is she actually a sociopath?
Yeah, she is. She is a stone cold sociopath.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Very little connection to any emotions at all, and very little. I mean, just over the course of the week of reading her surface thoughts, it becomes apparently clear that she has basically no social ability or connection with anybody. Um, I mean, if she may have a bit of a connection with you because you're the first person that has kind of seen that side of her and more or less is accepting of her anyways. But beyond that, she would basically consider most people to be akin to insects. It doesn't matter to her if some of them get stepped on.
Right. And she doesn't she has a hard time differentiating them from like things. They
Right.
Yeah. I yeah, I'm yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. All right.
you wouldn't say that she is um a serial killer
No.
yet, at least not yet.
No.
And it's not like she has any intention of or need to go out and kill somebody again. But if somebody gets in her way,
She
even
will
over
just do it
and she'll just do it and have absolutely no guilt about it whatsoever. It's just another Tuesday to her, and
right.
it could be, and she, reading her surface thoughts over the course of the week, um, she would be completely capable of this over the most minor of infractions, like,
Mhm.
oh, that Stev and Alex didn't put the loaf of bread back in the cupboard. Stab, 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 kind of thing.
Okay, well that we'll need to work on, but otherwise, okay, whatever. Uh
All right.
have you played just out of curiosity, have you played Owlcat's Wrath of the Righteous?
I have not. I haven't played any of their games.
Oh, well, okay, then I would actually strongly suggest them. They're pretty good. Anyway, all right, then in that case, I'm not going to make the reference. It wouldn't mean anything, so.
So, yeah, you guys get back to Gorham Station, and you are kind of told to put out or fill out a incident report. what was found down there. The reactor did blow shortly after you made orbit. Basically, so a fusion reactor meltdown isn't a big explosion. You would get that with a fission reactor. But fusion reactor, when they melt down, that literally is the image in your head of a meltdown. It just it just burns out and it spreads plasma over a large area. So that little island is probably a radioactive cinder at this point. But it just spews plasma into a big glob around it and incinerates everything in its path. And it's really rather quiet while being excessively destructive. But the ship is gone. So how are you guys going to write up this report?
That's a very good question, actually. How are we? Because, like, right now, we kind of have enough evidence to. Well, I mean, yeah, we have enough evidence to get the captain of Gorham Station just like shot, right? Like, if we report this to the Navy.
I don't know about shot, but
well, okay, not shot, definitely demoted. Like,
yeah, there's definitely going to be
heads are going to roll figuratively.
Right.
Yeah. So if we wanted to, if we're basically entirely and completely truthful, we could put the more competent the more competent person in charge, which, I mean, I see no reason not to. I guess we could. Like, it's a question of how, on the other hand, we do have loans. We do have loans that we need to pay off, and if we blackmail this guy, you know, we sure could probably pay off a lot of them. The question is how much is he going to pay us to keep quiet?
I'd personally would lean towards just whatever gets us some money and gets us off the station. We have a whole bunch of stuff to return and intel to deliver to the Sword Worlds. And every moment we stay here is a moment that this intel is not being processed.
That's
right,
true.
Okay, no.
Well, and not only that's going to be the next question. I mean, you're probably, of course, you're going to want to get just fill out the paperwork and whatever gets you back out where you can quit this job and move on. However, the second part of that, of course, is that
what intel do we actually have?
Well, you have intel. You know where the next location where this agent went. Are you going back to the Sword Worlds, essentially empty-handed, or are you going to go and follow the trail of breadcrumbs to where his next location is?
Right, that's also a good question. So so actually, okay, so let's work backwards then. Let's answer that question first. I'm thinking we should just go after him. We can pick up a couple passengers on the way, make some money, doing a passenger run.
I can show you.
Yes, if you could, actually, on the
big
sector map. Yeah, if you could.
He went to
Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami. There's a song from a million years ago.
Will Smith.
Right.
When he was a big deal.
Yeah, no, I think that song's like 96 or something.
And then he was in that movie Independence Day.
Yeah, I actually have fond memories of that movie, not because the movie was good. I mean, it was okay, I guess, but it was the first movie I saw in theaters, like when I came into the country. So, so let's see, 97.
God, was it that long ago?
Yeah. God, that's almost 30 years old. Damn.
I know.
Oh, and apparently it was on his debut solo album.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
cool. Okay. All right. Well, all right.
There it is. So, I need to find Transvail right there. So, you guys are, it's basically straight down, isn't it? There you are. So, you are here at Gorham, and it goes straight down to Transvail. Well, not straight down, but pretty much, yeah. He said that his next destination was Pyramus in
Oh, that's
Transvail.
kind of far.
It is a ways, yeah. With the bastard, let's see here. Oh,
And what system was the Sword Welder's spy area that we talked to? Was that on Biter or?
that was on Biter in Sword Worlds.
I mean, it's kind of on the way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could jump over that way and then just kind of do a diagonal, but from do it this way. So we want from Gorham to Pyramus at J2.
It'll be a while.
11 jumps, 20 parsecs. So you're probably looking, I mean, ideally, if you want to keep your morale up, you're gonna that would take 22 weeks. But you can shave some of that down. I mean, if you were, you know, hustling part of the way, you could, or limiting, rather than spending a week in each port, spending only 3 or 4 days. You're probably instead looking at 15 weeks.
I want to propose an idea since we're kind of making a long journey. If we leave Gorham, go back to Lunyon, go back to the metal belt here. We go to Biter, we drop off the intel. Because we still have to go south, we can go south
I
if
see.
we need to. We could stop back by and check up on how things are going on in I can't remember the fuck the world's name was.
Elizabeth.
Wollston.
Wollston.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
With their volcano problem.
So we could check on Wollston. And we have jump too, so we can jump like this, right?
Yeah, to not
Yep.
Okay. I see.
And then we can kind of just make our way towards where we got to go.
Yeah,
okay.
that, and doing it that way would put you through Glisten, which I really think you guys would want to go to Glisten.
Okay, sure. Why do we want to go to
I see a
Glisten?
fish hook dangling in front of me.
You would want to go to Glisten because it is. Here, let me check, and I will tell you.
I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, sure. Glisten is Glisten.
Glisten is a major location in the Spinward Marches, and the reason for that is, and honestly, I don't know why they are so advanced, but they are tech level 15.
Oh, holy shit! Okay.
And they have a law level of 6, and so I mean. Anything that is high tech is available in Glisten.
So it's so they're whatchamacallit, they're was it Galston's Gulch? Whatever. All right, sure.
So yeah, so if we kind of head that way, we'll get to drop off the intel, we'll get to check up on our world that we're helping, and we get to explore some new stuff, go to a high tech area, which ideally we've saved up money this entire time.
Yeah.
Buy some shiny new high tech things, and then
Yeah.
continue our questing.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Sure. That sounds super reasonable. Okay. So that's gonna be our plan for that, and that also answers our second question, which is, so yeah, we are gonna hit up the metal belt and kind of inform, and then move from there. What are we gonna put in our report? Are we gonna throw this guy under the bus, or are we gonna attempt to blackmail him?
Well, whatever we decide, I can write. I'm assuming writing a report would be like an admin skill check.
It would be just an admin plus intellect check. Intellect or education.
I
can
write a fairly good admin report.
No. Again, it's not a question of whether you can write a good admin, a good report. The question is whether we present it in a way that basically implicates the station commander and puts executive the XO Sar Aelin in charge, or whether we kind of go up to the station commander and we're like, listen, we have information that you've been skimming, blah blah blah, that you've been in contact with this guy, pay us 10 million or your ass is grass, right? So it's a question. So yeah, but then we just edit our report. So that's I guess is what I'm asking here.
The issue is that once we leave, he could send any kind of report off saying that we could have done bad things or whatnot and give us a hard time.
Exactly, right. And he's already known for that.
Right, but on the other hand, if we give a copy of our report to ex-officer Sar Aelin and the Navy woman back at
Lunyon.
Yeah, back at Lunyon, now all of a sudden, and we have documented evidence because we have been in we have the Neurocom stuff, or we have the Neurocom recordings from our cyber eyes. That's a separate issue altogether. So the question is whether we want to pursue that or not.
I want to hear what Audrey thinks of all this.
Okay. Well, I think we should not do anything when we're on the station, but when we pass through the Navy base, we can give them a report that points out the bad job that the commander is doing.
Well, and so here, and this may change your guys' mind on this, because one, you have to question how much you really care, because part of what the Sword World's agent is doing, all of this stuff that he kind of uncovered, right? So he knows that Station Commander Crix Darrison is a piece of human garbage, right? And that he was tied in with all of this. He also knows, or the agent also highly suspects that this Alistair Hulker, the CEO of Pernock Security Solutions, is actually Alistair Humboldt. And the assumption there, of course, is that Marin Suwa and Crix Darrison both likely know that as well. And the agent, one of the reasons why he went to Pyramus is that he's following up this trail of evidently Alistair Humboldt is attempting to pick up essentially just blackmail material on as many people in the nobility as possible, right? And the agent's following up on this not because he gives a shit about imperial nobility. He thinks that blackmail information would be useful in the hands of sword worlders as well. I mean, this what an errant noble or really ousted noble is using as blackmail is equally good to be used by an enemy power, such as the Sword Worlds or even the Jadani Consulate. So, I guess the real question is, how much do you care about this going on? I mean, if you're if your allegiance, I mean, not really that your allegiance is to the Sword Worlds Confederation, but you're definitely friendly with them. I mean, it might be better to just let the Imperium continue to have their own little internal problems.
I will say that the way that, since my character has been, Xerxes been helping the Sword Worlds this entire time. He basically, if it hurts the Imperium, I approve of it. If it helps the Imperium, I don't want to do it. Which is why Xerxes kind of had trouble with being on the station. It's like, because he doesn't want to help the Imperium.
Right.
So if they're having issues, internal fights and stuff like that, insert Godzilla meme of "let them fight," and
Right.
just let them deal with their own shit. If they have a horrible person leading the station and he's gonna lead it to fall apart or ruin or whatever, fine. Like,
Okay,
I mean, we
the
could.
question is, sure,
Go ahead and discuss this. I'll be right back one more time.
right? Okay, yeah.
Come up with a plan in the meantime.
Excellent.
Yep.
So, what is your guys' plan?
Well, Xerxes is going to write 2 reports, one of which is the real one of which is a sanitized one. Kaz is going to take Giovanna and go talk to the station commander, and essentially, it's the plan is that he submits he shows him the 2 reports and is like, okay, we can submit one or the other, and we're just wondering what your submission fee is going to be. And depending on that answer is, we either sanitize, either we send in the sanitized report or we don't.
Okay. So Xerxes, go ahead and give me an admin plus intellect or education check.
A 10.
Okay, so yeah, you write up these 2 reports. Takes you probably about 3 hours, and you get the two reports. One is the sanitized version, that omits the station commander's complicity in the entire event concerning the Amishi, and the other one, of course, with the full dirty details. What are so how are you? So Kaz, you and Giovanna, you head on over to the commander's office. How are you presenting this to him?
Oh yeah, so I mean, when Kaz is invited and he comes in with the with the tablet, he'll basically sit down and show off the he'll show off the sanitized report first. What? Yes, I'm gonna show him the sanitized report first and be like, but then so he's gonna let the commander skim through it, and then he says, but we also have this report, which I want to run it by you to make sure that the information here is correct, with some irregularities. And then I pass him that report, and as he's reading that report, I'm going to read his mind.
Okay.
Surface thoughts. So let's see if I do better this time. Yes, I do. Finally.
Okay.
Yay!
Yep.
Your telepathy actually worked this time. So
Yeah, right.
So reading over the true report, he kind of panics a little bit. Most of all because this kind of information would probably blackball him from ever taking a cushy job like this ever again.
Right.
And he yes, he was in your reading of his surface thoughts. You learned that he was the one who gave the Amishi the Dindi code. He has been.
Oh wait, no, isn't that actively treason?
Not really treasonous. I mean, it would depend on where and why. I mean, if this was a Dindi code in Lunyon, then oh yeah, that would be a treasonous because Lunyon being a fortress world.
Right. Okay.
You know, you have a ship coming in that is do not detect is a problem for a fortress world. So the other part is that he has been, actively involved with Marin Suwa on this, and at least kept in the loop as far as Alistair Humboldt is concerned. He's never actually met Alistair Humboldt, but he was an active and enthusiastic participant with Marin Suwa. And he has, of course, been also reading surface thoughts. These are only the most major of his crimes. There's been other things that, of course, he has done that are illegal, but probably not to this level. I mean, breaching a red zoned world is pretty high on the illegality. But he's guilty of other things. One of them, of course, is that he has been kind of embezzling money from Gorham Station. And one of the reasons why Gorham Station to the higher ups is looking like the poster child of good management is because he is he's not ordering full parts lists. He's not he's the station looks like it's making money every month when in reality it is making money. So's he, but it is in bad disrepair. The rescue suits are one accident away from tragedy. Gorham Station is not healthy, and so all of this coming out is basically he is seeing this true report. He is getting dumped down into a deep dark hole. So his first question is, what do you want to make all of this go away?
Well, Cass says, we're reasonable people. We're all adults here. And just between us girls, the life of a traveler is expensive. So anything that makes that expensive life less expensive is already good.
So one of the things that he's done in the past. So for instance, and I'll just bring him up on screen. So one of the things that he has done in the past is occasionally ships that are moving, they're just moving through Gorham to go to somewhere else. Because, I mean, let's face it, there's really nothing here, right? Even the Red Zone planet, I mean, there's probably resources and whatnot on that world that, companies like Stern Metal Horizons would probably love to sink their teeth into a virgin world like that. But there's really nothing here for the average spacer. And so One of the things that he has done is that he has allowed some crews, often smugglers and things of some could even be pirates. He's allowed them to stash some of their goods on Gorham Station.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that he has done, and this could be highly useful to you, is he has issued a customs certificate for friendly crews. So what this allows, so if you are going through a system and you know it's a busy port, if you show that you have got a custom certificate from a previous port, a lot of times because of the overworked bureaucracy, they are going to just ignore and take your cargo manifest at face value. They're not even going to inspect it because it's already been inspected. You have the certificate that is supposed to prove that. And so that can speed up your entire um, run, as well as if you are carrying something that is illegal and it is not on the books, it doesn't matter because you have a customs certificate, and so most of these customs officials are just going to say, okay, they're going to rubber stamp it and send you on through.
Mm-hmm.
So he would be willing to do that for you if that is something that you would want.
See, we're not well, I mean, I don't tell him this that we have a smuggling compartment, but I say, that's the I say, yeah, that's that's a big, if then, we like to deal in a world of certainties, and there's few things more certain than than imperial credits, Jadani credits, Vargar credits, credits in general, ancient credits.
So I mean, let's call it what it is. He is not exceedingly wealthy, um, but if you're looking for a payout, he can pay something. Um, he could, let's see. So he could transfer 80,000 credits to you to make this go away. But I mean that's literally all the money that he has siphoned off of um, the parts lists that have been ordered for the station.
Right. So reading his mind, that is true though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if that's if that's the best he can do, then there's no point trying to get blood from a stone. So yeah, I mean, I'll make a show, I'll make a show of deleting the the real report. And I say that, yeah, we'll be leaving in a day. So I'll be glad to have our business concluded by then.
Okay. So yeah, he transfers 80,000 credits to the bastard's account, and he issues a customs certificate from Gorham Station. He says
Yeah, why not?
and he reminds you, of course, that that customs certificate is only going to carry you so far. The further away from Gorham, of course, that you get, the less prevalent that custom certificate is, the less important it is going to be, right?
Right.
Because if you've passed through 12 ports, and Gorham was the first one, by that point the customs agents are probably gonna do their job.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, hey, listen. Maybe we'll find somebody. We have two people streetwise. Maybe we'll find somebody who actually needs it. Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. We'll just do that instead.
Yeah, just sell it to somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah. Giovanna and myself, we bought streetwise. We'll find some shady smuggler who probably will appreciate it more than we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, yeah, the you guys, is there any final business that you want to close up on Gorham Station over the next 24 hours, really?
No.
Nothing for me.
No.
Okay.
We leave the people on the ship. Okay. This is a question. Are we keeping Maybelline, whatever the hell his name is?
Who?
Because right now we have him on ice, and he's
Oh,
technically
Marin Suwa.
Oh, the
Yeah,
guy we
man.
captured.
Well, I mean, I would guess that he's implicated, of course, rather strongly in the case. I mean, if you're blackmailing the station commander here for 80 grand and a custom certificate, um, I mean, he wouldn't want Marin Suwa to go to jail because, of course, Suwa's liable
Right.
at some point going to talk because
Yeah, he's
it's
gonna
going
sound
to
like a canary.
yeah, it's
of
going to
course.
reduce his sentence. So leaving him with Darrison would probably be a part of that that deal.
Well, okay, now hold on. Zerzy, are we gonna want to just sell this guy to the Sword Worlders for them to just kind of torture, use enhanced interrogation techniques on him? Or
Well,
do
I
we not
mean,
care?
If you're able to swing the credits without handing him over, if we just say, what if you tell the guy that we'll get rid of him when we leave
Yeah,
the station?
Kaz will. I will attempt that because I think we're better. Like Kaz will be like. I think at this point the station commander is also going to kind of realize that we're not just some like random ass scrubs that are just we're looking for a quick payout that
Right.
Yeah. So basically Kaz is going to say like there are interested parties that have no connection to Gorham or really anything in close proximity to Gorham or even affiliated with Gorham that so it's not really he's not going to be a concern. If the canary chirps, it'll chirp far away where nobody that has hiring or firing authority over you is going to hear.
Okay. So so you're essentially saying that you will get rid of him.
Cass says, yeah, Cass says yes. He would wish that he ends up in an imperial prison.
Okay. So yeah, that would definitely work for him. I mean,
Okay.
whatever it takes that will secure his freedom, because Marin will just sing.
Yeah. I say, hey, listen, you run this joint how you want to. Like we're out of here, and we're never gonna come back. I mean, this place,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, yeah, Kaz is good to go.
All right.
If you're playing hardball with the commander, can you tell him that hypothetically we might come to check on him at some point in the future, so maybe he should get the station into ship shape?
Yeah, I mean,
well, I mean, you can be there if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. If you want to tell him that, sure.
Oh, well, Audrey would ask him if he could please repair the station because it needs a lot of work.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, he basically doesn't have a choice here. And
it's actually also true. Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Well, and Darrison, let's face it, he's not stupid. I mean, you making a show of deleting the damning report, he knows that you would probably have another copy somewhere.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, of course we do.
Right.
So, you're heading back to Lunion. Is that essentially?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so probably Reston, and then from Reston to Lunion is your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
we should probably be doing passenger runs the entire time just to have some extra spending money, right?
So let me see what is in Reston other than what I just rolled. Let's see. Look at that.
So out of all the NPCs we saved, we're only taking one. Well, we're taking two with us technically. The bad guy who's a icicle,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
your new partner.
Yeah, the nurse. Yeah, but
Okay.
the icicle shouldn't
Yeah,
be
or-
taking any life support, right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
The do low births consume life support?
No, they're their own thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hold on here.
And one of the people we rescued is an engineer if we need another one.
Oh, right. Hold on. Wait. There's also the noble, the guy that was like severely wounded.
Yes, Paul Ramadi.
Oh yeah, he's important. Should we bring him along too?
We should yeah, you know what? We should actually bring him to Lunyon
Okay.
and just yeah. And
Right, the
maybe
guy
he'll
that got shot.
give us money. Yeah.
So
Or, at least be super grateful to us, which is,
And then owe us a favor.
yeah. And that favor is they offered me the one thing I couldn't refuse. Money.
why is this not? Oh, there it is. I don't know if there's much here on Reston. 310. See what it says. So Reston is only about 4,800 kilometers in diameter, so it's about the size of Mercury or Ganymede. It has only a trace atmosphere with a pressure of 0.001 to 0.09 and 0 to 5% hydrographics. It is considered a desert world. 100. It has population of a few, range 1 plus. You know, there's a handful of people on the world itself. It has no government and it has no law level. However, in orbit, and that would be because of the scout base there is a Class B starport. So you have your choice of whether you want to purchase refined fuel or unrefined fuel. Unrefined fuel is only going to cost you. Let me figure this out real quick. So unrefined fuel is only 2,000 credits.
Yeah, we'll just do that, I guess. Because
you've got your own fuel processor, and it'll only take you a day to fill the tanks, so to speak. So yeah, you can take out 2,000 credits. However, when you are in system, and I need to pick something for this, or rather, I need to do some more rolling for this.
Do I need to do a upkeep thing?
Not yet, because everything would have been covered while you were at Gorham. So,
okay.
Let's see. I'm looking for there it is. Operations. So 6 did come up. This is the best that can be said is it's settled space. Oh, no. Border systems. Outlying worlds near the border, such as the Spinward Marches. So DM plus 0 is added to the first dice. Okay. 5-1. Okay. Again for type. Roll again where? Oh.
Sorry about that.
No problem. I'm still determining this. Hmm. I understand what it means. Roll again for type. No. That's okay. That is fine. Check something. Really? All right. So in Gorham, you do have an encounter with a hostile ship.
Uh-oh.
In Gorham.
Or not Gorham, in Reston.
Yeah, all right.
TPK.
Team Peak. Aha, wait, more arrive and with perfect timing, in fact.
I just caught the message that to have me join. So I'm Anime Mad.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So what kind of character do you want me to play?
Well, you should
Okay.
hold off on that because we're about to get blown up by space pirates, don't you know?
Oh,
Perfect timing.
I actually have a character that is a space pirate.
Well, good. You might be the only surviving player then.
Oh, he's a Vargar space pirate.
Nice. Yeah, it's up to you, man. I mean, they can handle, pretty much any, or take on just about any kind of traveler. And I mean, we can say that they just left Gorham Station, so I
Right.
mean, you could have been picked up for the crew from one of the station workers that works there.
Well, like I said, I have a variety of different characters, all created with the Mongoose 2 character creation program,
Nice.
all by the DM's specifications.
Nice.
I'm a firm believer in, it's no fun if you don't play by the rules.
Right.
So,
right.
I've got a Psy-Corps Zentrani, retired law enforcement. I've got a human engineer, former Navy engineer, and I have a Vargar space pirate. The human engineer is probably the most regular person I've got. I was just being kind of crazy with character creations, having fun with it.
Right.
so the most normal person I have is the human engineer. Argon Savory.
Yeah, it is entirely up to you. I mean,
I'll play Argon.
okay. Yeah, they could
Yeah.
really. I mean, right now, obviously, they could really use somebody that has the gunner turret skill.
Oh.
But whatever character you want to play works. I'm just creating a encounter at the moment.
Right. Actually, somebody who's a gunner. Let's see, would be my Vargar.
Well, that may work out best.
Yeah, because he's got pilot 3, gunnery 3, turret.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he was actually Imperial Navy for a short period of time and then went pirate.
As one tends to.
Which is what Vargars do.
So yeah, there are 2 characters. Let's see here. There are 2 characters in here. Oh no, those are.
Yeah, he's all about being a rogue and being on a starship.
Excellent. Perfect.
Yeah, he's gun combat, slug, pilot 3, gunner 3, vac suit 2, mechanic, survival. Yeah, he's a pirate. He's a dog-shaped Han Solo.
Nice. So yeah, I have created a character that you can start putting info into, and over the coming week, I can create a token for you unless you already have a character portrait that you want to use.
I do have a token program, but you can create a token for me. Yeah, he's a male Vargar.
Okay, so yeah, I will work on that over the weekend. What is the Vargar's name?
His name is Zoldar. Okay, but his nickname is Growler. Growler.
Okay.
And then he has a last name which is
I'll just put him in as Growler because I'll
just put him in as Growler. Yeah, he's a bit of an he's kind of an old dog. He's only he's 42.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been around the block a bit, been wounded a few times.
Okay, so
he's got a couple of weapons, some body armor. He's got a vac suit, a couple of weapons, and that's about it. He doesn't have very much money. And he ended up a drifter and a scavenger for a while too. So Makes a great pirate.
Determine this. Ooh, that's gonna be.
He's definitely not a character that spent his whole career with a golden spoon in his mouth.
Right, right.
Right? He's been around the block a few times. Been wounded, been refixed. He's lost a few points due to age. And he's adventuring now just to make some money to live.
Okay.
He doesn't do this out of the kindness of his heart. He's doing this because he wants to stay alive.
Right, right.
He wants to know where his next meal's coming from.
I've been there myself a couple of times.
That's our situation.
Yes, that's kind of exactly where these guys are at.
Oh, I've personally been there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm former military, and when I first started out, one meal I had was 2 rib bones and some sauerkraut. That's all my wife and I had for dinner.
Oh,
until
man.
I got paid the next day. Yeah.
Okay, so who would like to give me an electronic sensors check?
Okay, let's see.
Electronic
I've got
sensors
navigation.
plus intellect or education.
I've got navigation, but I don't have electronic sensors.
And there is a +0 to that because they are upgraded. They are upgraded to military grade.
Yeah, what's their range?
Well, that's what we're trying to determine.
I got telepathy 3.
Aha, very good. Our characters have so much overlap, it's funny.
Yeah, my Vargar's got telepathy 3, which means I can sense life forms at like 10,000 yards.
Well, ships are usually like we're talking multiple kilometers, but
Yeah,
Right,
hundreds
so-
of thousands of kilometers.
Yeah, they're out of range, but on board a ship, that's handy.
oh yeah, absolutely. That's what my character does too.
So who wants to make the electronic sensors plus intellect or education check?
I don't.
I mean, I have
that.
standard
Let's see.
electronics without sensors.
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
Here we go. Services. Submit. Nah.
Nada.
So you want me in the turret, or you want me piloting?
Well, I have Gunner 2. So
You got Gunner 3 turret.
You have Gunner 3 turret. I have Gunner 2 turret.
How many turrets do we have?
2.
Okay, that works out good.
Yeah, well, somebody's gonna need to pilot a ship then.
We don't have another pilot?
Nope.
Okay, well, do you want a pilot, or you want me to pilot?
Gunner, having more gunners is better. Our captain can hold down the fort on piloting, just kind of keep us steady, as it were, and then we'll just try to blast the guys as best we can.
But the defense part of it is he does evasion. His piloting skill comes into effect at evasion.
Yeah, but the evasion is still capped by something. Not like the piloting skill doesn't actually have all that much impact on it, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so yeah,
If I
agree
recall
with you
correctly.
there. Okay, so the captain can pilot and keep it flat and steady, and you and I take. What do we have for turrets?
So the ship has 2 turrets. Let's see here. Dorsal is a triple turret with particle beam, missile rack, and a sandcaster. Ventral turret is 2 particle beams and a missile rack.
Okay, since I'm the new guy, I'll take whatever the other guy doesn't take.
I'm fine with whatever. It's entirely material. Whatever sounds good. I like the lasers, so
Yeah,
okay, I'll take the particle cannons.
They spent quite a bit of money upgrading this very old, 150-year plus A2 Far Trader. It's a
cool.
hero class A2 Far Trader. Difference
Well,
being The difference being with the hero class is that it does not have the standard low birds that a regular A2 bar trader would have, and so there has been some discussion of whether they're going to add that later too.
Cool. Well, particle cannons have a range of, oh my God, I don't have to see you to shoot at you. Range.
Yeah, particle cannons have a hell of a good range. But you guys come out of jump. Your jump was well plotted, and so you are almost dead on the mark at the 100 diameter jump limit. That, of course, also means that you are out of fuel. And you scan a Type T patrol corvette. Obviously not a government ship. This thing looks like it was scrapped off as surplus some time ago, and is now in the hands of nefarious people, and it is coming at you, and its weapons are charged.
Well, they don't know what we have.
They don't, no, but that's
Yeah,
usually not the concern of pirates.
Yeah, if they get hit with 3 particle cannons at one time, that's going to rearrange their thought process.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bring up turn order. We'll get through this combat, and that's where we'll break for tonight. But let me get you guys on turn orders.
Okay.
Do you want us to roll initiative?
Yes. Everybody can give me an initiative check, 2D plus either intellect or dexterity.
Double
Okay,
that
so-
one, yay!
It's been a while since I've done that, so how do I do that?
You can pull up the dice roller, and you can just roll 2d6 plus.
It's been a minute for me playing
Traveler.
so I do /R.
Slash R.
Oh,
You know.
/R.
Space 2d6. Whatever. Plus or minus whatever.
Plus or minus whatever your intellect or dexterity is.
Okay.
So they keep it simple.
Oh, I guess a 5 was a success.
So your initiative would be 6 altogether. You accidentally put an equal sign instead of a plus sign.
Oh,
It's all right.
okay. Sorry. Be a 6. Okay.
All right. And I need them. I don't know why this token is giving me a problem, but I'm not going to fuck with it. I'm just going to let it go. And armor 4. All right, so I guess I need to that. Well, they got the Amish. They are going to. They're going to fire their pulse lasers. They have. Oof.
So they're at long range, aren't they? With pulse lasers.
No, they're like almost right on top of you. They were
Oh, wow.
they were parked out in the 100 diameter jump limit, waiting for any ship that came in. So they've got 2 triple turrets with pulse laser or triple pulse lasers and 2 with triple missile racks.
So
they're
they're
gonna
not,
go
but they're not going to. They don't want to waste missiles on us because that messes up cargo.
right. They're gonna go. They're gonna go pulse lasers. That's a miss. 2
Okay.
misses. And as soon as they fire, I mean, they were close misses. They then immediately they radio you and announce that to shut down your drives and power down all weapons.
Okay. Well, I've got this. I've got 2 charged particle cannons. If I have to power down my particle cannons, I might as well shoot them.
Audrey, what are you doing?
Okay, Audrey sends extra power to the engines so we can maneuver better.
Okay, go ahead and give me a engineering M drive plus intellect or education check. Wow, that's a success.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, so your maneuver rating for this round, Kaz, is up to 4. When we get to you,
Except Xerxes the one that's piloting, not me.
Oh, Xerxes fine. Okay, so
Yes,
Kaz, what are you doing?
Well, seeing that I'm on the dorsal turret, I'm instead going to fire the particle beam and the missile rack, is what I'm going to do.
All right.
And I will do so by firing the turret. Where's my turret? There's my turret. Nope, that's J drive. There's my turret. Honk. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you were firing the particle beam first?
Yeah.
So
3d6 plus 1.
Yes.
Wow,
and,
what a...
And actually,
doc-
yeah, it's additional. There'll be there's a +4 to the damage on that, so that is a 9. Right. They have 4 armor, so they're going to take 5. Why is this being such a pain in my ass today?
Don't forget the radiation from the particles.
That is true.
Yeah, that's 6 points of radiation.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, I'm kibitzing. I shouldn't kibitz. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So Growler, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Kaz,
there's also the missile.
Yeah,
he's got a missile.
Yeah, and that will hit immediately. So
the question is, will it?
Right. Yeah. How smart are smart weapons? Find out. No, that's not what I wanted. Help if I was in the right book to look for what I'm looking for. No, I don't want. Missile combat. So yeah, they're close enough. It's they're within medium range. It's going to be an immediate. Go ahead and give me 2D roll of 2D plus 1 to see if the missile hits.
It says
not.
no.
It does not, but it can spin around and come back for another run next round.
Damn right.
Growler, what are you doing?
Okay. Now, I have a pair of particle cannons and what?
You've got... Let's see.
I think he has a sandcaster.
No, I have the sandcaster. You have 2 particle cannons and a missile rack.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll fire all 3. I'll fire the 2 particle cannons and launch a missile.
Go for it. Go ahead and give me the particle beams.
Particle
first.
cannons. Do I fire them independently or tandem?
I think they're. I mean, it's up to you. But if you fire them both linked, then their damage becomes 3d plus 1.
Okay, I'm firing them linked.
That
It's
is a
12.
hit. So there's an addition. So it's going to be 3d plus 5 is the total for damage.
Okay. Let's see how I did this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I forgot. Okay.
Oops. Nope.
Okay, it's /R.
Right. Or just use the dice roller. That's what I do. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to take 11. And then give me a 2d plus 1 for that missile.
Oh, what for the missile?
2d6 plus 1. So it also does not hit, but it can swing around and try again next round. Zerzy, what are you doing? So you've got 4 thrust. You've got for this round you have thrust 4, so 4G of acceleration.
I mean, do we really need to move? I think we're doing a fine job, just sitting here.
It's up to you. Could save all 4 of that for evasive maneuvers if you need to do a reaction.
I'll save for evasive. I want to attempt to use leadership.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I'll yell in the
Excellent.
comms that we're not surrendering. We'll fight to the death. I don't care what you say.
All right, so yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
and
Leadership plus.
does it help with it? Does it help with intimidation if I growl and Vargar, death to the meat, or something along those lines?
I got a 9.
You got a 9? Okay. So yeah, you have 1 plus 1 that you can hand out to whoever you want.
Okay, I'm going to hand it out to the me.
No,
him.
him, Zerzy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I mean, do I need to hand out now, or am I able to wait? I don't know what the ruling is on that.
I would hand it out now because we're gonna have a new round here. So.
All right. I'll give it to Audrey in the engineering, just in case something bad happens. I think the guns are
There
going
you
to be fine.
go.
That's a good
Good
idea.
call.
Yeah, damage control is always good.
Yes.
The Type T. Well, first of all, nope. There are no. So there is a scout base in Ruston, and nobody has picked up that there's a battle going on at the 100 diameter jump limit. The Type T is going to go with their particle beams again, both turrets. Oh,
They
come
have
on.
particle beams.
Yep.
I thought they
There
had pulse
we go.
lasers.
Or no, you're right. Pulse laser. Sorry, my bad. So they have 2 triple pulse laser turrets. One of them hits you.
And then when do I roll evasion or whatnot?
So yeah, you could take evasive maneuvers right now. And it says Each point of unspent thrust will allow the spacecraft to attempt to dodge one attack. The attacker suffers a negative to their roll equal to the pilot's skill. So what's your piloting?
A 1.
Okay, so that reduces it to 9, which is good. Which makes it only a +1 to the effect. Okay, so Bastard takes, let's see, you have 2 armor. You're going to take 10 points to the hull. Your hull is down to 62. And that was only 1 turret. The next turret is a hit. Do you want to do another evasive maneuver? That'll put you at -2 on your to any action on your turn.
Sure. Why not?
Okay, so
I'll try to evade.
So that means that they only got an 8. There is no bonus for effect. And
So 13 more damage?
Yep, 13 more damage.
Okay.
Which is putting you at
We're at 49.
They are also, well, so they are attempting to jam communications and failing. Audrey, what would you like to do?
Okay, I guess do the same thing of putting more power to the engines.
Okay, and you have a +1, so make a engineering M drive plus intellect or education.
Okay, and then I know, well, if you do it more than once, don't you get a penalty each time?
I do remember something about that. Action step, overload, no, overload drive. 10 plus engineering check will increase ship's thrust. Looks like it's only going to be a penalty if the ship, or if you take, oh shit, and you did take 2 criticals.
Well, they weren't criticals, but
Yeah, they were.
oh, were they?
It's 10%.
We took critical hits?
Yeah, it's 10% of hull.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, row.
Let's see here. Yep. So the first one was a crit. In a weapon. So it says random weapon suffers a -1. Which guy, which turret, gunner or Growler or Kaz, which one of you wants to take a -1 to one of your weapons?
I'll take it.
Okay, so you're at
Because
-1.
I've got the +3, so
Right, that'll put us on par, yeah.
And the second one, yeah, that would be a crit. Second critical, we get a 7. It is to hull spacecraft. Oh shit! You suffer an additional 3 points of damage to the hull. Your hull is now at 46. No, the only way that there, according to this, Audrey, there would be a. Let's see, if the check fails with an effect of -6, the maneuver drive suffers a critical hit with severity 1. So, so you're good so far, unless you fail dramatically.
All right. Yes, then Audrey does that. So I go to engineer. Oh, yeah, and then the +1 because of the leadership.
Correct.
Reserve Z.
Correct.
The critical severity, are they both level 1, 2, 1?
They're
or...
only severity 1 right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Nice.
so now our ship has more maneuver.
Yes, you have. You're continuing the 4G of acceleration available from the maneuver drive for this round. Kaz, what are you doing?
Gonna fire my lasers. So I'm going to fire my turret with the single and miss horribly. I'm gonna launch another missile.
Okay.
And I'm gonna launch and see if the first one goes in for a second pass. That's a miss, and the current missile is a hit.
Yes, it is. Okay, so, oh boy. So missile combat. Let me scroll up. So it was only a 9. So that is only multiplied by 1. So they are going to take 16. Or actually, they will take 12.
Yeah, because armor.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it for me. Oh well, I also prepare an action to fire the sandcaster, in case I need to.
Okay.
Well, no,
so for that would be an evasive maneuver. So yeah.
That would be an evasive maneuver. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. All right.
So yeah, I mean, you don't need a ready in action. That's just a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. Disperse sand. How does that work? So it adds 1d plus the effect of your gunner check to the armor of the ship against laser attacks. Growler, what are you doing?
I'm going to fire my particle cannons.
Okay.
So that would be with my -1, that would be a R/2d6 plus 3.
Correct.
Okay, that sounds good. So particle cannons.
Yep, /R, not R/.
Oh, /R. Sorry.
No problem. Six is a miss. Did you want to launch a missile?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you got 2. That'll give you 2 missiles in play that would hit immediately. So roll 2d6 plus 1 twice.
Okay.
The first one's swinging around to see if it can hit.
Gee, I'm keep messing it up. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's why I never type it out.
How do you do the roll?
So on the left-hand side, you have your toolbar. There should be a little polyhedral dice kind of in the middle. If you click that and then click on Advanced Roller, it will bring up a dice roller, and you just select what you want to do, or how many dice you want to roll, etc.
I see the Advanced Roller. Okay. So I want to roll a D6, 2d6 plus 1. Okay, I like that much better.
Yeah, it tends to make it a little bit easier.
Okay, here we go.
Ah, nice. So, ooh, this is got some potential.
That was the first missile.
So
and then the second missile.
Yep. Still it missed. So the first missile.
Missed.
Go ahead and give me roll 4d6.
Plus anything?
No, because it was only a single missile. However, this is not going to be good for them. So your effect was 3. It's going to be 15 times 3 for 45 damage.
Wow.
Yeah, that hurts. So they're going to eat 41 of it.
Missiles are no joke.
Yeah, no, missile. Yeah, this is why Missiles and torpedoes cause captains to shit their pants. Zerzy, what are you doing?
I shall store the piloting for evasion, and I shall continue to scream sometimes in comments, sometimes in Jordani about you guys are doing a fantastic job. I'm watching on the scopes that you're blowing the fuck out of their ship. I'm very proud of you all.
Sure, good.
And I got an 11.
Nice. So you have
Nice.
you have 3 +1s that you can hand out.
Everyone gets a +1.
+1s for everyone.
Excellent.
That's my turn.
The Type T, after taking that kind of hit, I think that's probably more than they're going to be willing to. That takes more fight out of them than they're willing to put up with. They are going to turn tail and run at.
Can they outrun a missile?
No.
I was about to say, yeah, let's.
But they're going to
yeah,
run
let's-
anyways. So they are turning tail, and at max 4G acceleration, they are turning tail and running. Audrey, what are you doing?
Audrey gives more power to the engines.
All right, go ahead and give me a engineering M drive plus intellect or education, and you get a +1 to that.
Okay.
Ooh, well,
7.
that wasn't terrible. It was only, well, actually. So that's only effect 3, -3. You don't cause any damage, but oh, you were right. This check suffers a cumulative -2 each time it is attempted after the first. So, anyways, we'll just call it even. That fails. Maintenance on the drive. Yeah, it is. The drive is going to need some maintenance, but that's fine because you're going to the high port here. Anyways, so you can put in for repairs at the port. Kazner, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm also going to launch a missile. Why shouldn't I?
Sure.
Actually, I should. I might even be able to hit with the particle beam, even though it's.
Well, they're still in range of the particle. I mean,
Oh,
they'll
yeah,
be
that's
in
what
range
I'm
of the
thinking.
particle
Yeah,
beam, at least for.
Particle
Sure.
beam
Oh, well,
has
don't-
very long for range.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, so
That is a hit. Go ahead and give me a 3D +2.
yeah, not bad. And then
Or
the missile.
3D +1, rather.
Yep, there
So,
it
yep.
goes. 11.
Uh,
And then let's see. Here's the old missile, which hits. Yeah, this could be bad for him, I think.
yes, it could.
I don't think I'll be firing that last missile. I don't think we're going to need it.
So they're going to take 24 points off of that one. Yeah, see. Yeah, missiles can change can change everything very quickly. And you can go ahead and give me a another 2D +1 because you had another missile that was still in play.
No, that one exploded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Growler, what are you doing?
Firing
Finish 'em
particle
off.
cannons.
Yeah, oof.
I think I hit.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
And that is what, 3d6 plus 1?
Yes, and or 3d6 +2, plus another 6.
16 plus 6.
Okay.
That's the particle cannons.
And so that is, and we're gonna
22 minus 4. It's 18.
18. Yep. And go ahead. Did you want to shoot another missile?
Yes, I do.
All right. So go ahead and give me two
So-
2d6 +1 rolls because you still have another missile in play.
Yes, I do. Okay, here's the launched missile. That's a hit.
Yes, it is. And give me a 46 times 2.
Times 2?
Yep, because the effect is 2.
Is it +1 or nothing?
It's no plus. It's just 4d6 and then times the effect. So 24, they're going to take 20. Holy shit.
Okay, and I still have another missile in space.
Yes, you do. Go ahead and give me a roll for that one. It can make its attack run. And it misses.
It misses.
Zerzy, what are you doing?
I am going to attempt to hail them and say very nicely that you should power off your weapons, cease trying to run, and surrender to us, or you will be annihilated.
Go ahead and make a persuade plus intellect check.
Persuade plus intellect.
Your little glass cannon far trader has outgunned a Type T patrol corvette.
Let's see. I'm gonna wait and see how good I roll this before I say anything. Yeah, I got an 8. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was gonna argue for diplomacy, but
so you counter-pirated the pirates, and they shut down their engines. They comply. First of all, though, for a note, let's see here. Kaz, give me a 2D roll.
An 11.
Ooh. So one of their crew takes 4 points of damage. Give me another 2D roll.
Okay. A 7.
Their hull suffers an additional 3 points of damage. Growler, give me a 2D roll.
Roger that.
Cargo. 10% of whatever was in their cargo bay is destroyed. Go ahead and give me another 2D roll. 3. Power plant.
Oh, I thought it was bridge.
Power plant. Their power is reduced by 10%. So this patrol corvette is dinged up. I mean, so are you guys.
I'm going to send the auto destruct command to the latent missile.
Okay. So we will pick up next week. So I'm assuming you guys are wanting to board this thing and take it for all it's worth. So
take them prisoner.
Oh yeah, this is my bread and butter.
All right, so we will pick up next week at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night with doing that. I will have deck plans for the Type T patrol corvette, and we'll see how much of a fight these guys are going to put up with you guys trying to board her. And we'll do that 6 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday night.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, thank you very much for running.
You're very welcome. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
I'll talk to you, everybody.
DM, I'll talk to you probably tomorrow.